pro gamers are overrated. So I was browsing through YouTube the other day when I stumbled upon this video right here. 10 surprisingly easy high-paying jobs. Now the video was pretty interesting, but there was one job on that list that triggered everyone in the comment section. Esports players.
Esports player is far from the easiest. I would say it's actually one of the hardest. Easy and esports player should not be used in the same sentence.
In fact, there were so many comments that the creator of the channel actually apologized for even including pro players on the list. So that got me wondering, how hard is it to become an esports player? I mean, it's just video games, right? So I decided to go on Instagram and DM a bunch of professional League players asking them if they will play me in a game of one-on-one. Now, for those of you who don't know, League of Legends is this really popular esports game, and it happens to be one of the only competitive online games I've tried before. And to be honest, the game isn't even that hard. You just kill some of, you know these guys, and then some of this, and then you basically win. So after about waiting a week or so, I finally received a message back from a pro player by the name of Biofrost.
Temper Fate on 3 members from Biofrost. Biofrost! The Bio God is in the house!
Anyways, we chatted for a bit and he actually ended up accepting my challenge. So this is what we agreed on. I'm gonna get 30 days to train, and at the end of the 30 days, he's gonna fly out here to Toronto to play me 1v1. But it doesn't stop there. You see, I didn't just want the victory. I wanted to prove that just about anyone can become a professional video game player. But more importantly, I wanted to prove to my parents that video games aren't just a waste of time. So I told him if I won, he had to give me his spot on his esports team. And he agreed. But in turn, I had to put something on the line as well. So I told him if he won, I would give him my spot here on Cantomando. Alright guys, it is day 1 of my 30-day League journey. I just finished downloading the game, I created an account, and we are ready to go. Alright, to be honest, I'm not even trying to flex or anything, but I killed it in my first few games. Like, I literally could not lose.
Wait, what is it? 8-1. I am killing it today. I actually don't think I've lost yet. I don't think I've lost.
But around day 8, I started to notice something really weird. These players that we were facing kept running away. Not only that, their usernames looked really strange. So after a little bit of investigation, I realized that I was playing against bots the whole time.
Playing my first PvP game and I'm getting destroyed. Like, I am absolutely getting pummeled. We're gonna try a different tactic. I am going to try to play the ARAM so I can get some more practice with the hero. See if that helps.
You have been slain.
Okay, that did not help at all. At this point, I was starting to lose hope. I was 10 days in and I couldn't even win one PvP game. So how in the world am I supposed to beat a pro player?
Okay, where do I start? I'm pretty dog shit at this game. I know what you guys are thinking. You're right. This game is not as easy as I made it out to be. It's already day 10 and I can't even consistently win against humans. Like, I win here or there, but most of the times I'm like losing. Like I'm actually getting destroyed. I don't really know what to do. I don't even know if I should just go through with this challenge or what. I might just end up messaging him and telling him to call this whole thing off because it's just not. It's just not possible. It's actually not possible.
So I ended up messaging Vincent, but instead of calling off the bet, we decided to change the terms a bit to make it a little more fair. So instead of playing a 1v1 game, we're gonna play a 1v3 where I can bring my 2 best friends, Sheldon and Edward. But I had to put something bigger on the line. So instead of just giving up my spot on Cantomando, he wanted the entire channel. I mean, it sounds a little outrageous, but come on, it's a 3v1. I mean, how good can he possibly be?
I want to be the. Is there a monk?
There is actually a monk character.
The monk character?
Yeah, there's support. Are you sure you want to play support? Support is kind of boring to play.
No, that's a false narrative. Support's
Really?
extremely fun.
The
Engages.
MVP, right?
Support's MVP, bro.
Alright, it sounds like it should be me, guys. Look. With those muscles, you should be a tank for sure, bro. You were basically a tank in real life, anyway, right?
We need a strong
Yeah,
person.
we need a strong macho man, bro.
With my best friends by my side, I felt a lot more confident about this challenge.
I just got my first W by myself. Okay, I won. Oh my god, I never win, so this was good.
Yesterday, I absolutely killed it. What would I go, like 9, 5, and 5 or something? I would say I was almost as good as Biofrost yesterday. Yeah, I'll say that, like, I'm serious.
I have been winning today. For the first time in a long time, I've been making progress in the game, so we'll see. It feels good to win though. Feels really good to win.
Alright guys, this is day 20 right now, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're at an internet cafe right now, and we invited some friends over for a LAN party. So they're not pro players or anything, but they play League casually, and we really want to see how far we've progressed in the past 20 days before playing Biofrost.
I've been playing League for about 10 years. I'm ranked silver to gold.
I've been playing League ever since high school. The Cantomando guys are no competition.
I've been playing League for maybe a year now. I don't know how they could win, bro. This guy's still watching a tutorial over here. This guy's trying to learn how to use a keyboard over here.
I think I made a good amount of progress. Like, I started off not know how to play at all. I kind of know what I'm doing in this game now.
Before when I first started, I didn't even know how to play this game. And now I'm doing like, stuns. I know this lingo, like jungle. I know what a gank is.
If I were to rate it on a scale of 10, I am a 9 out of 10 going to this LAN party. The reason being is I think that I progressed a lot during the past 20 days. Day 0 to 10, I suck. I'm gonna admit, I suck. 10 to 20, I picked up the game pretty fast.
Mike, he doesn't do anything. Like, he just sits there and just farms minion, but like sometimes he just runs away when people poke him.
I think Edward was pretty good as a brand, so he actually knows how to basic attack.
Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Nope. Wait, he's going, did he go back? Oh my god, that's so let's go. Like, you had the chance to escape, but like, you just thought it wasn't enough, bro. Like, you just wanted more spanking.
Can you hear his trash talk?
Edward especially has improved a lot since he first started. Sheldon, he just like runs into people for no reason.
And I don't think he even knew like octopuses could do damage to him. So at first like he didn't even like try to like kill them, right?
I kind of know what I'm doing in this game now. No! The game is still pretty close.
How is it close? It's 0-5. You guys have no CS.
Oh yes! 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 I just killed HAFU. I'm satisfied, I'm satisfied.
Well, how do you think they're going to do against Biofrost?
They're going to put their best effort, so that's going to be the best that they can do, but I don't think they can pull a win. I'm not too confident in that.
If they want to go against Biofrost, there's like levels. I can't fathom anything where they would come out on top.
And as much as I hate to admit it, Wally was right. I mean, if we can't even beat our friends who are casual gamers, how in the world are we even gonna come close to beating a professional gamer like Biofrost? At this point, there wasn't much left to do. Biofrost has already bought his plane ticket here. We've already rented out the gaming cafe for the competition. And on top of all of that, I can't go back and ask him for another handicap. So with 10 days left, we had no choice but to move forward with a bet.
I gotta learn how to poke them.
Yeah. I don't take any damage from the turrets like last
You guys
night.
are still playing? I'm gonna be honest. I think you going against Biofrost using your skills is not it, man. Honestly, if you can't even beat me, how are you gonna beat Biofrost? Biofrost is like 100 times better than me. I don't think you guys can win with your skill, but if you strategize properly and use your 3-2-1 advantage, I think there's a way you can win. I've been thinking about it all night. Here's my plan.
Like, they want to go against Biofrost. I can't fathom anything where they would come out on top.
I don't think they can pull a win. I'm not too confident in that.
If you can't even beat me, how are you gonna beat Biofrost? Biofrost is like 100 times better than me.
Wait, what about learning Mandarin? We'll get back to the video right after this, but there's something that I need to tell my fellow Cantonese speakers. Speaking Mandarin was my New Year's resolution every single year because I knew how important it was for the future. But every year I kept putting off my goal because it was too hard, too time consuming, and no matter how hard I tried, I always failed. But the truth is, as Cantonese speakers, we can literally get speaking conversationally fluent Mandarin in just 6 weeks with something called the copy and paste method. If you don't believe me, check out all these people who are already speaking Mandarin. For example, there's Christian, who says that he has recently started speaking Mandarin with waitresses at Chinese restaurants. Aiden, who says that he has learned more in 2 months than 5+ years of classes. And Lamont, who had 0 success before and is now having daily conversations with his wife in Mandarin. And so many other people who are now speaking as well. Now their results make me super happy because let me tell you, not speaking Mandarin personally held me back from a lot of things in my life. At the time, I was a Chinese person who couldn't connect with my own people, my ex's parents, my own family, tons of different friends and people from my own community. And while this was happening, everyone around me was already speaking Mandarin. I just felt left behind. and lost culturally. And like you, I tried with traditional learning methods like apps and Chinese school, but none of that ever worked. Until one day I realized how stupid and useless it all was. Why, as a Cantonese speaker, was I learning using methods designed for people with no Chinese background? If I had something made specifically for Cantonese speakers, I could learn so much more easily. And this realization completely changed my life. Fast forward to now, I can truly connect with my friends, family, and I feel more in touch with my culture. It even brought me this job as a YouTuber who promotes Chinese culture, and I no longer feel left behind as everyone learns Mandarin. What I'm trying to say is that learning Mandarin is easy for us Cantonese speakers. Look, me and a team of professional Chinese tutors have compiled everything into an easily digestible copy and paste formula. This method is the easiest and fastest way to learn Mandarin for Cantonese speakers, and there's even a flowchart to get you start speaking immediately. With it, you can literally speak conversationally fluent Mandarin in just 6 weeks, just like how it is done for all these other people here. Basically, if you speak any Cantonese at all, doesn't matter what level, then check out the link in the description box, alright? 如果你識講廣東話呢, then click that link in the description box. You will learn about the copy and paste method for free to get started speaking conversationally fluent Mandarin in just 6 weeks. This is the year you hit that New Year's resolution, so click the link below and check it out. Okay, now back to the video. Cheer us on, we need your support, we have to win.
I'm Vincent, otherwise known as Biofrost. I've been playing League for about 10 years now, but for professionally about 6. Yeah, I'm mainly concerned about it being 3v1. I also heard some whispers of a strategy.
Today we have a very exciting pro match between Team Biofrost and Team Biohazard. We all get a round of applause for our players today.
Let's go! We're taking down Bio down! I'm feeling pretty great about today. I'm feeling like it's gonna be a nice, quick, easy win.
I'm feeling really confident right now. Do some of this, you know. Pentakill. I'm feeling good. You know, we've been
one person.
I believe in us. I believe in us. I believe in our team.
We're gonna get into the actual champion select right now.
I'm very curious to see what champions they pick today.
The champion of choice today I'm using is Ziggs. Yeah, I'm a poke.
Oh,
the Ziggs ban! It seemed as though that was Edward's champion to pick today.
Seems to be in discord right now.
A little bit disappointed.
I kind of just picked my champion out of the blue because I like playing it. I won't say what it is.
We're banning Ezreal right now. I'm thinking that someone on Team Biohazard heard that Biofrost did want to play Ezreal. A little bit of a snake move, if I have to say.
Oh, it's champion select now. Oh, and a
Kaisa pick is Kaisa. We're gonna see a lot of dashing around.
So I'm actually gonna be playing Jinx. So I'm playing AD carry today in bot lane.
And a brand pick and a Jinx.
Today I'll be using Darius. And the reason why is because I only know how to use Darius.
Very nice.
Darius.
These were the champions that they actually told me they were gonna play, so this is very exciting. We do have 15 seconds until we actually get into this game.
Do you have a strategy going into the game today?
No, I do not have a strategy going in today.
It was time to begin the game.
It seems like each of the champions are taking their own lane, which is a great strategy to get their own CS.
Okay.
With everything underway, it was time to initiate our plan.
Alright, initiate phase 1, bio run.
Alright, so here's the plan. Phase 1, I think you should split up. Use your 3-to-1 advantage. Edward goes mid with a champion that can just poke. All you have to do, Edward, is stay alive.
He's taking a considerable amount of damage in the mid lane.
They're already backing out a little bit.
Whoa. The zoning from Biofrost is very impressive.
Very close to death here. Will Edward be able to survive?
And Sheldon and Mike, you guys go on top and bottom lane. Your only job is to push the wave and kill the towers.
Oh no, never mind, he's not.
And that is going to be first blood onto Edward.
Edward gave up for his kill, man. All he had to do is just stay back.
We do see the recall.
Yeah, and Cantomando is a bit confused and they think it's a exhaust Edward.
I can't move. I still have hope, man.
Yeah?
I think Cantomando can Biohazard?
Okay, so it looks like we're going to get first tower on the side of Cantomando.
Oh no!
Oh!
And he makes it!
With 1 life to spare. Performance, but
Oh, another tower.
Oh, got the tower!
What's a gank?
A gank is when you gang attack someone. Right?
Yeah.
That's right, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
phase 2 bio down, boys.
So phase 2, you guys are gonna gank mid using your level advantage and using your gold advantage.
I'm gonna buy something.
Mike and Sheldon and Edward are all grouped up at mid right now. And he's back.
He is mid. After taking the red, we got an apprehend. Ulti away. Sheldon's down. Is there a follow-up? It looked like...
You shouldn't have fought under the tower.
At the final moment there, it actually looked like Edward, instead of committing to the play, decided to run away instead of just going in with the rest of his team. There's a reset, and it looks like after that failed 3v1, they're going back to their regular lane assignments.
Things weren't looking good for us.
I was not fast enough to see what happened in the top lane, but it just looked like Sheldon got deleted.
Oh, and Biofrost has appeared and
The
he
immediate
flashes
flash.
in. And
the
he gets
W.
him. Oh! And now there's only
Sheldon
2 members.
just dies carelessly to the turret.
At this point, we had no other option but to execute our final plan.
And if all else fails, you guys should initiate Plan X.
Initiate Plan X! There's someone... What? What is
going
on? There's someone walking in? This is Plan X? There's
seems
someone...
like Biofrost is being ganked IRL by Officer CAITLYN.
Wait, do you want a lollipop? Or do you want Malona?
Biofrost seems like a Sigma male and he's focused. He is focused.
I did hear some... Oh, he looked away from I cannot believe it. In what planet?
Alright. I'm gonna come back. Do you want it?
I'm good, thanks.
I can take this off for you and feed it to you. So you don't have to do anything.
With the help of our 4th member, Officer CAITLYN, we were back in the game.
Sheldon is looking for the 1v1, misses the apprehend, hits him with the decimate.
Oh!
Not able to use the ultimate.
Mike is still in the bot lane while
Mike is still pushing the
Biofrost...
bot lane. But does Mike know that he is at the Nexus turrets right now? That's 1 Nexus turret down. It looks like they're going for a base race. This game is honestly looking like a wrap. Misses the apprehend again. I don't think he's hit one of those yet.
Oh, and Biofrost is trying to end the game now.
This is a moment that everything has led up to. My final battle with Biofrost. 1-on-1.
Oh, and Biofrost is trying to end the game now.
And that's going to be GG.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, what I learned in the past 30 days is that being a pro gamer is not easy at all. It requires so much dedication, patience, and skill, and it's probably one of the hardest professions out there.
Are you surprised by the outcome?
No.
How do you feel about the one death that you had?
I was a little bit distracted. It was an interesting strategy, you know, I've never thought of that one.
And for those of you wondering about the bet, turns out Biofrost isn't interested in any channels under 1 mil. So please hit that subscribe button and help us reach our goal.